Shalom, everyone. I have a short video to make because I felt compelled to do this. I'm sure that some will misunderstand my motive. I am simply trying to bring warning to the rest of the body of Messiah, specifically to those in the Hebrew roots movement who are anti-Semitic. You may not realize it, but anti-Semitism is something very, very strong in our DNA in America. I had a situation where I was talking to somebody and I said, well, I practice Messianic Judaism, and they did not, but he's a brother. He's a brother in the fact that he's Hebrew roots. He just doesn't receive anything when it has the word Jewish connected to it. And the moment I told him that I was Jewish, it became an issue where he thought I was trying to say that I was better than he was, and that is not what I was saying. You know, Jews and Gentiles are supposed to be of one family, and we may not agree about everything, but we should be loving one another and understanding and not cutting each other off and then maligning one another's characters simply because we have a disagreement about something. But something came up, and I was texting back and forth, and finally I said, can we just talk on the phone? Please, you've been my brother for years. And his answer to me was no, no. And then the next thing I hear is his wife and he are out maligning my character, just speaking evil of me, and it was for no cause. Well, that was years ago. I think it was about 2 or 3 years ago. But then, grievously, I heard that they lost their child, their son. And I read this morning, and it just jumped out at me. And so I send this warning out to everyone. Make amends with your brother because it is extremely costly. Listen to this. This is Psalm 55, verses 13 through 16 in the Complete Jewish Bible. And it says, "For it was not an enemy who insulted me. If it had been, I could have borne it. It was not my adversary who treated me with scorn. If it had been, I could have hidden myself. But it was you, a man of my own kind, my companion, whom I knew well. We used to share our hearts with each other. In the house of God, we walked with the crowd. May he put death on them. Let them go down alive to Sheol. For evil is in their homes and also in their hearts." So it's on another level when it's not a stranger, when it's somebody who is in the body of Messiah, and you have cut off from them when they've made every attempt to make amends with you and talk as a brother, and you simply refuse them and then go out and destroy them. It's equal to murder. Okay, King David went through this. I thought about King David when it happened, because King David, he had a brother, somebody that was in the army and their faith. I know he wasn't an Israelite, but he had him put out in the worst part of the battle so that he could be killed, so that he could have Bathsheba. And the baby between David and Bathsheba was taken. So my motive is not to bring shame. I'm not bringing up anyone's name. I'm simply putting it out there that in this body of Messiah, whether you call yourself Hebrew roots or whether you call yourself Messianic Jew, we don't need to be cutting one another off and then speaking evil of one another to others, because there is a grievous consequence, and it's right there in the Word. It just jumped out at me this morning when I was reading Psalm 55, verses 13 through 16. So it is a warning that I'm giving out to everyone. Simply that. That's my motive. My motive is that we need to love one another and not do that, because it's on a whole new level when it's among brothers in the faith. When we do that to one another, God takes it very seriously, and it could cost someone's life. So that's all I'm going to say, and I caution everyone out there not to do that. All right, shalom.